welcome to EPN Plays. We've got something cool today on the show. Thank you for sticking with the show. The rundown is a short piece, so it'd be weird to just do the rundown and then say see you later. I also can't really interact with everybody. Oh, we had B-roll audio. Oh, damn it! I screwed up. Ethan Jory, thank you. Where did I screw up? Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. Which one was it? Was it Narita Boy? Oh, I thought I clicked all of those. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, well, I can't fix it right now. I'll have to fix it when I take out the rundown and put it back up there. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to play a little Neo Geo Pocket Color. It was the Monster Hunter Rise trailer. Okay. Thank you, Blair Farrell. A lot of clips. Damn, I'm so pissed. I try so hard to make sure that I get all of that stuff. Okay, let's play a little Neo Geo Pocket Color. Let's put the audio on for you guys. Now, this was just released for the Nintendo Switch. What they've been doing is they've been releasing a few of these games. I think they've released 6 of these titles, and I know that 4 of them have been released specifically for this collection. They call it the Selction, and it's Volume 1. And some very cool things about this game is that you can actually go into art based on the box, so you can actually open up a 3D model of the box, and you can zoom in, and you can kind of check out all of the artwork. You can check out both sides, which is pretty cool. There we go. And then you can open them up. You can check out the cartridge, open up the little cartridge, and look around. I mean, it's just incredible, right? Every classic game collection should do this, I think. It's just, it kind of is a great way to respect where this stuff comes from. And it's just fun, right? I mean, it kind of physicalizes the whole experience, right? Because I have my Neo Geo Pocket Color. Some of you have noticed I have a little stash of. I have more of these games in the library, but I've got a collection of actual Neo Geo Pocket Color games, and I always love this platform. It's got the little clicky controller. The controller doesn't click in the games, but you'll see that you can actually see the device when you start to play them. So we've got 10 games included in this collection. I think it's about $40 Canadian. So what's that, $7 American or something like that? So you can cruise around inside the menu here, and you can look at every one of the boxes, and there's a whole bunch of I think there's some history stuff. Maybe not. Oh, you've got the manual. Okay, so you can look at the manual as well, which is pretty cool. Full color manuals, because that's what they used to come with. Like, they didn't cheap out, you know? Like, the hardware wasn't super advanced, but they still made a real game. S&K worked really hard to make entertaining software, and I was really pleasantly surprised by almost everything I put into that device. So it's really cool to have these games. Now, these are 22-year-old experiences. So we've got Big Tournament Golf, Dark Arms, Fatal Fury, First Contact. We've got Gals Fighters, and I think they made a recent upgrade to Gals Fighters for different platforms not too long ago. Fighters, King of Fighters R2, The Last Blade, Beyond the Destiny, Metal Slug First Mission, Metal Slug Second Mission, Samurai Showdown 2, and I streamed a little bit of this already, so I had this in my Switch collection. The Match of the Millennium, which includes Capcom Fighters and S&K Fighters, which is really cool. Why don't we check out this Big Tournament Golf? We'll just jump in real quick. We'll play a little bit of each of them, and I can show you the way that they've set up everything here. You can actually see the dot matrix screen here. It recreates the LCD screen or whatever screen tech is actually in the Neo Geo Pocket Color. But of course, you can. What's the button that I can press here? Is it this? You can change all that. With the display, so you can toggle the skins So that's the filter on the screen. So you can make it a bit brighter, or you can make it kind of look like you're playing the original, which is pretty cool. And then you can also zoom right in or zoom out so you can see the device. And then you can choose it. You can have no screen if you want, like no Neo Geo Pocket Color. So let's see. Let's zoom in. Boom. Okay. Or I like playing with the system. And I think this is the one I have right here, isn't it? Mine's a little bit darker, but it is actually it's the version I have. It has all the little dots on it, which is kind of cool. That's right. It's so crazy. Okay, let's play a little Neo Geo Pocket Color Big Tournament Golf. We are going to toggle the filter off, and we're going to zoom in a bit so we can see a little bit more of the image. Let's go. Let's go. Press button A. We're going to play one player. Oh, let me put the headphones on so I can hear it. Hello, Godzilla. I'm so sorry about the Monster Hunter. So it was about a minute of the rundown that the audio was too loud. Let me know how this audio mix is, okay, you guys? All right. No Canadian. Well, let's be Pup Master. Here we go. And we'll play in Germany. Alpha Cat, good to see you. Loving these indie retro games. Cyber Shadow's kicking my butt. I'm loving it, though. Right on, Nicholas. Love that game. Absolutely amazing. Show Meebo loves Gal's Fighter. About a minute. Thank you, Sam I Am 111. Okay, so I will salvage that. Oh, so many things. There's some family stuff going on behind the scenes. That's why I was a little bit late. Everything's okay, but there's a little bit of pre-show stress. So I'm going to blame it on that. All right, here we go. Pretty cool. Hey, Vic, any plans to stream some Outriders this weekend? You know it. I'm really looking forward to that. I didn't bother asking Square Enix for an early code because it's coming out on Game Pass, so I'll just download it to the Xbox, and it's a big online experience anyway, so, and I've got Monster Hunter and a couple other things cooking, but I'll definitely stream that. Okay, here we go. Thank you, VR Grid. You guys can dance if you want to. It's very catchy. You can dance if you want to. This is very easy to play. Everything's okay. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. It's everything is okay. Here we go. Oh! A little bit farther. What's up, hip hop? How you doing? Mario Tennis can't compete. I'm curious if any of these developers maybe ended up working on Camelot games or stayed with SNK. I mean, that history is just incredible. I can't believe, just pre-pandemic. I was thinking about this yesterday. Just pre-pandemic, Blake and I were in Japan, and we visited studios. We went to SNK. And we visited Platinum, which was like a life highlight. That was incredible. I had such a great visit with them. I'm doing terribly here because I'm reminiscing. But I did a Zoom interview, which is very reminiscent of everything I've done since the pandemic, with the creator of Time Pilot. And so on our channel is my interview with the guy that invented Time Pilot. And he was so over it. He didn't even really want to talk about Time Pilot, but I'm such a huge fan of Time Pilot that's all I wanted to talk to him about. He'd worked on tons of things. Oh, okay, I'm penalized. I'm terrible golfer. But yeah, it's amazing to me. Like, I'm so lucky that I've been able to talk to all of these incredible creators over my career that have worked on so many things that have inspired me and entertained me. It's amazing. Hello, Ken. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's see if Ken's super chat can get me to focus and not go 4 shots over par here. Let's go. Oh, I like the double meter thing. Been playing golf games like this forever. So I'm out of bounds. Big time. OB. Why do I have a sand wedge? So, okay. Okay, no, I've got the 1 wood. Okay, here we go. We got to go to max power. Let's go. Okay, here we go. So, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Both controllers are... You can use either one. I wish they animated the buttons on the... I guess that would be a little distracting. Okay, here we go. Let's go to max power. Let's do it. And right in the center. Let's go! Nice shot! Woohoo! Okay, all right, we're on the green. Luis Arias, I never had a Neo Geo Pocket Color growing up, but that music is so nostalgic somehow. It's very catchy, right? Okay, I've already gone out of bounds, so my shots are terrible. Okay, 9-iron, here we go. So, I guess I've got it's a 140-yard hit club. Let's see if I can get all the way there. Let's do it. Nice shot. No. Don't go over. Stop. Okay, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Let's do this. I Buy Digital, love the GSP interview. Right on, man. Thank you so much. That was a total treat. He was awesome. He was really chill. Oh, no. I can't concentrate on golf and think about other interviews and stuff. Okay, anyways, that's golf. All right, let's play a fighting game where I can button mash and fake my way through it. This is interesting, actually. Actually, we'll come to this in a second here. We'll jump to some fighting games because we have a lot of them. Fatal Fury First Contact, and I think what you'll recognize when we get into this game is the Neo Geo Pocket Color really exemplified that sort of chibi aesthetic, the super deformed big head thing, which is cute. And they, it's so cool, right? It's like they demade a lot of the 16-bit stuff and the huge cartridge experiences that SNK was building, but it's still cooler than what they put out on the Game Boy, on the original Game Boy. By the time they got to the Advance, this was trounced, but it's pretty damn cool, right? Okay, so let's jump in. Let's be Geese. I haven't played a character named Geese in a long time, and we'll play Yamazaki. Let's see here. Remember when Cell custom songs were just MIDI files and we all had Zelda or Mario ringtones? Oh yes, I do. I've finished a God of War game on one of my old Sony chocolate bar phones. It was actually pretty good. That lasted for like a minute, those cell phone games. Until the iPhone came out, then that whole industry was dead. Then it was all smartphones all the time afterwards. You can still pull off the moves. I don't know Geese's moves. I don't know if they let you see the moves. No, it's not that advanced. So this is where you would read the manual. So let's go into the manual and let's see what the moves are. Okay, what does Geese have? Do they actually have a list of all the characters? Let's see. Or do they all have the same rotationals? Look at this. This is a tremendous amount of work and love, man. This is so rad. Like, people are buying cartridges like this for existing platforms in limited run, and they're spending $50 to $100 for things that come with full color instruction books like this. But in these boxes, I've got these little full color instructions, which are awesome. Okay, so I'm playing a character named Geese Howard. Let's see if I can pull any of these off. It's rotationals. Okay. When opponent is knocked down, I can lightning crash slam them, and then an evac toss. Okay. I don't know. I got some of that. Okay, there we go. Knocked him out. KO. Do the pretzel. Ben Church, this is a Switch game. It's called the Neo Geo Pocket Color Selction Volume 1. And something that's cool about this, I didn't mean this to be the all Vancouver show with the CD Projekt Red stuff in the rundown, but it was ported by a company called Code Mystics, which is also based in Vancouver here, made up of ex-Digital Eclipse folks, which is pretty cool. Plays great. I love the look. I love the music. You know, it's super nostalgic. But, I mean, it's wonderful. I like this idea. I mean, I'm really digging companies like Evercade that are bringing out cartridges again, and I think they're doing full color instructions and stuff. And they're doing collections, maybe not quite as robust as this on a cart. But I'd be just as happy for, like, I know that they have an Atari Lynx collection. I wish somebody would just get the rights to make, pour all the Atari Lynx games, because I have a whole bunch of them, and I used to like playing those games quite a bit. And I still have my Lynxes, everything works and stuff, but, we're spoiled by the big screen of the Nintendo Switch. I would just love to see, like, there should be a Game Gear collection. Sega should do the same thing, And there should be an Atari Lynx collection, and there should be a true TurboGrafx collection for this platform, so people can have that Turbo Express kind of vibe. So I hope people dig this, and hopefully Nintendo's working on their own. I mean, if they make the Game Boy emulator, and they probably will, they gotta look at stuff like this where you can see the hardware in the background and you can open up the boxes and stuff. Awesome. A Game Gear collection, right? Wouldn't that be cool? And Sony should say, you know what? We're not going to release a PSP solution. Why don't you port our PSP games to this Nintendo Switch? And they'd make a fortune. Wouldn't you guys like to be able to pick up a collection of PSP games on the Nintendo Switch and play those games maybe up-resed a little bit? Thank you, iBuyDigital. That's amazing. If everyone's up for some Outriders this weekend, my gamer tag is Profitable Hobos. I love it. Yeah, Outriders is all, it's really kind of team-based cooperative stuff. I should stream with people. So it comes out on, is it Thursday or Friday? When's it hitting Xbox? Blade Blur. I'd buy a PSP collection in a heartbeat. It's just money on the table, right? You know what's funny about the PSP? I talk about this all the time. There's an EA collection. I think it's the EA Retro Collection or something like that. And it has all of their 16-bit software that they released for the Genesis, mainly. And the only place that they released that collection was on the PSP, which is insane. So stuff like that should be accessible. That's why this PSP store closing down is crappy. I just wanted Mega Man Powered Up and Maverick Hunter X to get a second life. I mean, if a company is going to go out of that, I mean, they should do that with the Vita as well. If Sony's basically turning off the Switch on all that stuff, clearly they could make their way back to making a PS4 portable that plays PS4 games and all of the Vita and PSP stuff as well, if they ever wanted to. Or they could just say, you know what, Nintendo, you're kicking butt here, and we'd like some money. So here's Volume 1 of the PSP collection, and here's Volume 1 of our Vita collection. People would go crazy. Imagine being able to play Golden Abyss on the Nintendo Switch. Or Persona 4 Golden. Speaking of which, Ratchet & Clank on PS5 is 60 frames per second, a dream come true, which is pretty rad. Blade Blur, love that game. They did an awesome job. Okay, so not difficult, this game. Thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. You're incredible. Let's jump into another one. This is cool. I have to be honest, like, I love the SNK fighters. I don't always know exactly how to, except for Samurai Showdown, which is all weapons combat. I don't always know how to make the experience of playing them that distinct from each other. And this is even for the bigger ones. I know this is blasphemous for a lot of you hardcores out there. But they're just all good. They're all good fighters. They didn't make bad fighters. They made better ones, but they're all good. And they just have a bunch of varieties in terms of character classes or character types and stuff. So I think it's even harder to make those distinctions when you super chibi everything down here. Okay, so this is right where I was, which is pretty cool. So it auto kind of loads exactly where you were last time you played it. I guess it's about the backgrounds and the character anims. So this is all female fighters from the SNK universe. It's like their female Smash. And Nakoruru has a little bird. I can't remember how you pull that off. It's so cool. I love Samurai Showdown. I love the characters from Samurai Showdown. That's my favorite of the SNK games. It's pretty fast, right? I mean, it's just 2 buttons. It's just simple rotationals on the D-pad. But it's very easy to play. It's still very fun. Show Me Bo. I don't think it has a puzzle game. But they've got another Selction coming. And that'll, if this does well, which I don't see why it wouldn't, I think there's a curiosity for this kind of experience. And it's very well done. I was going to go out and shoot a review of this today. I was going to play it a little more and record some more footage. But I thought what's even better than that is to just play it with you guys, and show it off this way. Because the other thing is, I don't know if this is for everybody out there. Like, I don't know if everybody is into the SNK fighters that much or is that curious about this classic platform. But those that are, or have any awareness of this device, this handheld device that SNK made, will, I think, be blown away by the attention to detail that SNK and Code Mystics put into this. Like, they went above and beyond, and they've kind of set the only thing that's kind of missing is the interviews and all that stuff that I love to see and also love to do. And SNK was quite happy when I went to visit them to talk with the creator of Samurai Showdown in 2019, and we may be back after a lot of this crapola is over, because it would be a lot of fun. They're just such a cool company, Their history is amazing. I used to covet those home consoles where the cartridges cost like $300 Canadian. I never bought one of those. It was like, nope. I had almost everything else. It'd be very interesting to dig into the internal competition between all of these teams. Because everybody was trying to outdo each other. Fighting games were making so much money. Thank you, Street Fighter, for busting down those doors. But they were always trying to, one-up each other with moves and characters and storylines. This is really cool, right? Like, the art is way better than it should have any right to be. I love it. And the music, too. This is not one, it wasn't cheapo when it was done. Like, you notice a little bit of flickering in there. But even though it's so cool, even though there's less colors than what we get out of modern games for sure, it's still quite colorful and it's still quite solid as well. VR Grid, no, I have not. What's the word? Doom 3 VR. What do you think? Still remember that EP Ed Boon interview. Yeah, I've been talking to Ed. We're going to have him back on the podcast soon. Okay, let's go. Let's go and check out King of Fighters R2. Motorola's got a dot matrix phone again. Doom 3, it's Doom 3 in VR. It's great. That was a terrifying game when I played that on computer when it came out. I can't imagine like losing battery power on your flashlight in VR must be harrowing. This is giving me a retro itch. Gonna jump onto Capcom Arcade Stadium while I listen here. Right on. You know what they should release is that, what the hell was it called? On the Wii where they had the anime fighters. Was it Capcom versus... Oh, I can't remember. It was so cool, though. They made a special controller for it, a special joystick. You guys remember that one? It was the anime group. It was, like, exclusive to the Nintendo Wii. That should come back. Okay. Oh, they're already set up in teams. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Tatsunoko. Sam I Am 111, I can always rely on you. And that was Capcom versus Tatsunoko, or the other way around? And had like battle for the planet, what is it? Battle for the Planets, is that right? Or G-Force or something? All of those cool characters. God, that was fun. That should be re-released. I mean, that was a kind of a, cult kind of success, but it was way better, again, way better than it had any right to be, and it was an excellent Wii fighter. I remember just loving that game. Oh, Tatsunoko versus Capcom. There it is. Okay. Ultimate All-Stars, yeah. Right? Why isn't that on the Nintendo Switch? Probably rights issues. Oh man, Blade Blur with the fantastic history on Reviews on the Run. That was the last episode I shot with Scott before we started our daily format. That's amazing. I still remember how wide Scott's eyes got when I told him we were going daily with Reviews on the Run. Neo Geo Fire, Geek Hero Bubba. Absolutely. Listen to the music. Bunch of geniuses, these guys. Such good developers. I don't know who did it. I don't know, if this was, like a spare... this is the stuff I'd like to see. I'd like to know, how did they differentiate who was working on arcade games, who was working on home console ports, and who was going to work on Neo Geo Pocket... Because this device was incredibly important. They didn't know. They put all their best effort and energy into matching stuff that was available from Nintendo out into the world. They didn't know how popular it was going to be, so conceivably... based on the love and attention that these games got, these were incredibly important products for SNK. They might have had some of their best folks on this stuff. I am Nicholas Paul. I'm having a good one. They packed in a lot into such a small device, right? Okay, let's try one more time. Oh, it's all random every time. This is great. Spooky Lock. Yes, it's a dope little system, 100%. You got that right. This is great. So who in chat actually had one of the Neo Geo Pocket colors? I'm curious about that. It must have been fun if they had A-team folks, people that were working on the top-end arcade experiences. that were shifted over to work on this, it must have been fun to kind of work within the boundaries and see how far they could push the tech. Because it feels like people did that. When I'm playing these games, it feels like they wanted to see how much they could pack in, you know? It's almost like they were making, you know, like we're flooded. I talked about Narita Boy in the rundown today. We're flooded with these, and Cyber Shadow, we're flooded with these awesome games that are modern but evoke an era, and they are fastidiously designed by creators that really kind of know the parameters and know how far to push it. And that's what this feels like to me when I'm playing this. This feels like, you know, A-level developers pushing the machine to show off a little bit, which is great, man. That's why these games deserved more love at the time. The machine did as well. I think one of the challenges that SNK always has, though, is that they have so many fighting games. It's kind of like a rainstorm of like, oh my god, I'm just being battered by all these fighters. Catmax Gaming, it's Narita Boy is on Game Pass. I don't know if that helps you out at all, but it's included there. Show Me Bo. I think these are all Pocket Color games. Blade Blur, yeah, they needed a little bit more diversity. Okay, so I could easily just keep playing any one of these games. Let's jump in and play. So we've done 3 fighters in a row. You see what I'm saying? And then there's 3 more fighters. So 6 of the 10 games are fighters. Let's play one of the Metal Slug games. All right. So I died. How did you like that? That was awesome, right? All right, start again. This is definitely compromised because we all know how awesome the Metal Slug games are. It's still cute, but it's definitely not the best version of Metal Slug. Yeah, I think Metal Slug 3 was one of the Xbox Live Gold free games last month or this month. It seems like it's recent. And then with Amazon, I did something in the rundown last week. Today might be the last day. If you are a Prime member, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can pick up 23. I don't know how it works. I've never signed up for the Prime Gaming, but I don't know if it's PC or if you get codes for console releases. But there's 23 SNK games or something like that, or 22 that you can pick up as part of your membership, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this helicopter is kicking my ass. Let's end it, and we'll start from the beginning here. Here we go. So you can see all the cut sequences and stuff. So that's a pretty good deal. I don't know if any of you guys are Amazon Prime subscribers, but don't sleep on picking up all of the, because it's at the end of the month that all of that ends. To get all of those SNK games, get that history. Total, the Bros game. And Bionic Commando as well. Okay. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Ah! It's got a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibe in there. He's cute but deadly. He's stabbing people right in the face if he gets close to him. Alright, let's kill this chopper. Oh! I knew that was going to happen. Little Tron vibe in the music there. Oh, teddy bear! Gimme! And then you can free the people. This is actually, I think, running a little better than it was when I played it in handheld mode. I believe. It might be that I've seen it now, and so it's not as shocking. But it seems pretty fluid. Okay. 19. Okay, how do I get up there? Can I get up there? Oh, jump on these things. Ooh, this is tricky. Look at this. Oh! Waited too long. Nope. Ouch. Oh, come on. Ow. Nope. I think I had this on the original Game Boy. Great franchise. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. CapMax Gaming. False advertising. Is it? Is it false advertising? I thought I was kind of honoring the roots of this. I put the logo in there. I don't want to come off like I'm clickbaiting people. How would I stream the original? The only way I could is if I emulated it, which would be very similar to this, wouldn't it? I mean, there's no adapters for the thing, so you can play off of the original device. I have the original device right here, CapMax. Oh, there it is, right there. There's the original right there. So just pretend I'm playing this on this. Oh, in fact, I've got the camo. That's so funny. I don't know if I chose that. I think it automatically chose it because I'm playing a war game. That's so cute. Okay. Oh! I mean, these are real games. 100%. What a great project. I'm so glad that S&K did this. I mean, they're the masters at reselling you their library, for sure. But I'm like, this is so unexpected. I don't think they've ever done a Neo Geo Pocket thing on any other platform before. I might be wrong, but I think this is the first time they've really kind of celebrated that part of their history, and it's cool. All right, let's see. Doing all right. Creating all kinds of carnage. The Metal Slug is going better than 3 on Neo Geo consoles. I remember the lag, and then it got better. I used to have the CD-ROM Neo Geo machine, but in one of EP's many moves over the years, somebody must have borrowed it. It didn't come back. I still have the controller. I don't have any games for it. Otherwise, I would have thrown them into the Polymega. Las Vegas is here! First live chat for Peter Fields, right on. Please let us know if you're brand new to the live streams. If you've never come in for a live stream before, let us know. Got the best chat on the internet. Everybody here, super knowledgeable and super wonderful, and also very good looking. Can't forget that. But yeah, they are welcoming and inclusive and smart. And they tell me when I'm wrong, but politely, which I admire and respect and appreciate. Like, boy, did I screw up with the audio on the Monster Hunter bit in my rundown. I haven't gotten over that. I know I have to fix that. Okay, so this was really fun. First live stream, Barry, good to see you. Vapor Zone graphics from Neo Geo Pocket Color still hold up. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn solid, right? I don't know what the health is like on this creature or on this chopper. Jump. CapMax Gaming. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Rise is amazing. I was playing a whole bunch of it just before we started the show today. Oh! This thing is tough. That is a Vectrex back there, Ben. I bought that when it not when it first came out. I waited until they went on sale because it was way too expensive when it was first out there. So I've had that since the 80s, and it has become a background element. Although I was waiting for my kid to get her shoes on the other day and get dressed to go outside for a walk. And I actually stood at the thing and gamed on it like I was playing an old arcade game, and it was really fun. I just played the pack-in Mindstorm, but it totally holds up. Super fun system with lots of cool games on it. It was way too expensive and way ahead of its time. I almost feel like a Vectrex now, you know, if somebody could figure out the economics on bringing a vector graphics-based platform out there with a bunch of games built in, would do better than it did back then. No, I haven't fixed the buzzing, no. What's going on, Pow Puck? Get Tommy to build... That's not a bad idea, CapMax Gaming. Tommy could just go back through old systems and bring out new versions of them. That's a great idea. Oh man, I'll be getting mine in the next few days with 13 games. Can't wait. Awesome. Okay, let's check out another game here. We're gonna play every one of the games today. Let's play another fighting game. Let's play The Last Blade. Here we go. What's my schedule anymore? What do you mean, JBJ? Like, what's my plan for streaming schedules and stuff? Still developing it. I think I'll be streaming at 3 o'clock tomorrow with a new rundown and an EPN plays. Don't know what I'll be playing. So please come back for that. I've got an interview scheduled for a little bit later, which I can't wait to share with you guys tomorrow. Come on now. Okay, so, you know, at first blush, they all kind of blur, but this has a totally different feel than King of Fighters or Gals Fighter or even Samurai Showdown. Question, Vic, think you'll take a look at the new Atari 2600 game, Pathetic Earthling? Yeah, the circus one that David Crane and Gary Kitchen have built. I'm super interested in it. Audacity Games. Yeah, I want to check that out. I feel like that era is kind of hard to refresh, but I want to be proven wrong, you know? Like, I have the Atari collections, then there's a bunch of, on the Switch, and there's a bunch of 2600 games, and I played them, and man, I loved a lot of those games when they first came out, but they've aged. They've really aged. Vapor Zone, you'd love for Tommy to give me the first look at Earthworm Jim 4? I guess I should get on bugging him about stuff like that. I don't want to take advantage of our friendship, right? But that would be cool. And I also don't want to, you know, like, I want to have some distance from him when I'm evaluating these things, right? I want you guys to know that it's not just because we're buds and I'm talking about everything here. And he's the same way. And he wants my honest opinion on all of this stuff as well. So I don't hound him. But I am very excited to see what he's putting together. The guy blows me away. You know, he works his butt off, and he's assembled an army of really committed people. And, you know, people are quick to dismiss this Amico project that he's working on and, you know, have all kinds of really unfounded accusations about the whole thing. Just wait and see. I think it's a real deal. I think there's going to be some very cool games for it. They've got some pretty incredible distribution for it already. But I also believe that the proof will be in the pudding. It's got to be out there. People have got to be able to get their hands on software and play it, and that's where I'm sitting with it. But Tommy has proven doubters wrong again and again and again, and you can include Electric Playground in part of that equation as well. He was great on EP. And I loved working with him. And I learned a ton from working with him. Oh, come on now. Yeah, this is a very different game. There's a methodology here that I am not grasping. So I'm getting... This is not a button mashing game. Somebody that's played this knows what's happening here. Take it easy, Spooky Lock. Good to see you. Ken's, I'm a Founders Edition Amico backer. Fake wood grain model, of course. Hope it doesn't disappoint. Right on, Ken. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think people count Tommy out because, or dismiss sometimes because he's been so successful. It's like, how many times can this guy... you know, step up to bat and pull this off. And he's good at promoting himself, for sure, right? So people always are like, whoa, this guy knows what he's capable of. And people are always freaked out about that. But the guy works his ass off on everything he does, always. The whole time I knew him. Worked his ass off on our show, worked his ass off on Video Games Live, worked his ass off on all the projects he had. And something about Tommy that... because he's my friend, man. I grew up with the guy. And when you're that close to somebody, you don't always recognize their, you know, what they've contributed into, like what they've worked on. And I've talked about this a bit on the stream before, but I was playing the Spider-Man game on the Polymega, the PlayStation 1 game, which was so seminal, so important, really kind of changed a lot of things for the PlayStation, but for superhero experiences. And, you know, Tommy's all over that. It's his music and sound effects, and he worked with Stan Lee to get him to do all the narration for the game. And, like, I knew that, but you forget how many things the guy has been a part of and how many different places. And I do that for me, too, you know? I've done a million freaking amazing things in my career. But you're always moving forward, and you're always thinking of, okay, what am I going to do next? You know, when's my stream? When am I going to play Neo Geo Pocket Color with everybody? And it's a weird thing, you know. But Tommy has done a ton in this business, and he's a believer, you know. And he's a total optimist, and he's just a powerful font of energy that gets things done. But let's see how these games turn out, right? Let's play the Intellivision and call it then. Really looking forward to seeing that thing. Question, how did you and Tommy meet? Peter Kokasar. I met Tommy at E3 1995. I knew who he was from all the magazines that I was reading every month. And he was one of the, I don't know, there's maybe like 10 people that I could name based on... I mean, that's the whole thing with EP. I wanted to build this show because I wanted to know who these people were that were making all these games. But Tommy had a presence in the gaming industry then. He was in the mags all the time because he was very good at letting people know who did the sound and the music in games, which was very smart. And I knew David Perry, and I knew Ed Boon and John Tobias and Sid Meier and a few other folks. But I saw Tommy on the floor, and I walked up to him with the camera, and I said, can we have a quick conversation about E3? And he said, sure. And so our first meeting was recorded, and it's out there on YouTube. I don't have that original... I have the original footage, but I haven't digitized it and stuck it on our channel. It's what I want to do. I want to put all of our stuff up there, but it's going to take some resources to do that. But yeah, first time I met him on camera, which is crazy. Oh, Goku, thank you for the super chat, my friend. And thank you, make my day amazing. It's awesome to have you all here for this, you guys. I know this isn't, probably what everybody in the video game industry is talking about right now, Neo Geo Pocket Color, but this is extraordinary, and it deserves some attention and some love. Okay, here we go. Let's play Dark Arm. Actually, I'll throw on Match of the Millennium. So it's another fighting game, but this one's pretty crazy because it includes a bunch of the Capcom fighters that we know and love too. Isn't that nuts? SNK versus Capcom. Here we go. This was a big release. I think this was a make or break game for the machine. This wasn't, like, look at how many fighters. I think this was intended to sell the system and to kind of crest it over into sort of awareness out there. I don't know if it quite did that. It's pretty hard to beat Nintendo with their own game. Let's see, who do I like? I love that it's not just Street Fighter. We have Felicia from Darkstalkers, which is cool. Andrew's Clay Creations. This game is so good. Yes, it is. Are you talking about this whole collection? Because this collection is amazing. And if you are at all impressed by this, kind of clumsy stream, because I'm no ace at any of these games, I recommend it. It's a great pickup. It blows me away, and all I can... that they're here, that they've physicalized everything, that you've got this handheld actually displayed like that. You can change the filter. We'll play a little dot matrix. You can zoom out. You can see the whole device if you want. Which is so crazy, right? Talk about a love letter, man, to this era. Vapor Zone is impressed. Think you're doing good for being on the spot. Oh, thank you. Show me boo. Hi there, hi there. We're playing the SNK Selction Volume 1. It's a collection of 10 different Neo Geo Pocket Color games, which was a handheld that came out in the late 90s to face the juggernaut that was the Game Boy. After Sega tried, didn't quite succeed. Sony tried later, didn't quite succeed. Although PSP sold really well. PSP was a success, I would say. And people love their Vitas. I love the Vita too. This is the only thing I didn't like finding out about the Intellivision Amico, that the physical copies are just codes you redeem to download the game on the console, but I can live with that. Yeah, they don't have a cartridge slot. It's all digital. I love that they've been hand-building a lot of stuff right now, their prototypes and things. It's very reminiscent of what the folks at Mattel would have been doing back in the day. Early in my career with EP, I had the chance to visit Atari when it was in Milpitas, California. And they had developers there. They were working on San Francisco Rush. That's where I first met Ed Logg, who's like one of the created Centipede and Asteroids, I think. And I talked with Dan Van Elderen, who was running Atari at that time. And he said that they used to make the games over here, and he pointed to the offices, and then they would put the cartridges together in the warehouse in behind the big sort of executive area and where all the cubes were and all the offices were. So they had a whole sort of warehouse zone where they would actually screw drive the boards into the cartridges and put them in boxes, and then they put tons of boxes into pallets and boxes, and then they'd send them off to all the retailers to sell them. But they did that all in the same facility. And it was just like, what? It was unbelievable. I think Nintendo was quite like that out of Seattle when it first began as well. You know, it was very hands-on. Business is massive culturally, but it's always been by like super optimistic. That's why I do what I do, guys. I love it, man. I love these crazy dreamers, you know, that are still making it up and inspiring people and working hard and doing what it takes to get this software out there, which is so cool. PSP was huge in Japan thanks to Monster Hunter. You are right back. Thank you, Vapor Zone. I'm not Tommy's troll account. This is Neo Geo Pocket Color SNK Selction Volume 1 for the Nintendo Switch. So it's 10 Neo Geo Pocket Color games, beautifully recrafted to work on this platform. And I'm going to switch up the skins. Let's go all white, sure, why not? And we'll zoom right in. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Ouch. Ow! Nice. Yeah! I gotta make a bye Felicia joke. Bye Felicia. Okay. Meow. Alright, so that's Match of the Millennium. Fantastic. That's probably the standout fighting game, I think, because of all those cool fighters. But I'm a huge fan of Samurai Showdown. Vic, out here being a man of the culture, out here playing with Felicia. I own one of these and about 7 games for it. When I first got it, people at the bus stop would ask me if it was the new Nintendo Game Boy. Yes, NHS admin, for sure. I would imagine, right? Game Boy was like... It was the brand. It wasn't... It was like... If you had a handheld, it was called the Game Boy. Oh my god, this is great. I'm a Haomaru guy. So I'll be Haomaru, but I'm not suggesting I'll be good, but I'm going to play as Haomaru. I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch using a Pro Controller and running very well. So Neo Geo Pocket Color. Samurai Showdown 2. The cutified version. Ooh, this feels, at least audio-wise, very rough compared to the other games. Ouch. Okay. Oh. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. This is like Atari 2600 sound effects. Is that the waves crashing? I guess it must be. Oh, I'm dead. So dead. Oh, I'm not dead yet. I thought I was dead. Oh! Yeah, baby! I haven't seen this Retromania Wrestling. Should I pay attention to that? Should I take a look at that game? I want to see a different level than this because I'm hearing the combat jets flying around in the background and it's freaking me out. The graphics are great though. Okay, come on. Nice. Conclusion. Victory. I missed all the handhelds through the ages except one game store bought no-name one. Oh, the one game store no-name one. Okay, the Switch is the only one I own, and it is Nintendo's home console handheld. Foobs loves the retro wrestling experience. Figured he would. I did it. Okay, let's see if... Okay, this music's better. I think we were listening to this music in Gal's Fighters, if I'm not mistaken. Nakururu's theme. This is great. Oh my god. This collection is just excellent. I know it's a little obscure. It's not for everybody. People aren't going to be lining up for it like they were for Monster Hunter Rise, but this is so damn good. I have not participated in the Mario Day Animal Crossing event. I know. My kid has been bugging me like crazy to play more Animal Crossing, but I've been trying to whittle away at the games that I'm reviewing and stuff, so I haven't gone back to Animal Crossing. Is all of that Mario stuff gone now? Is it over? Did they take it away? I hope not. I want to check it all out. Oh. I mean, the cool thing is that probably these cartridges are worth... They're probably really expensive. I don't even know what these things go for on eBay, but to actually get a Neo Geo Pocket Color that works, and these carts, probably spending a fortune... And you get 10 of them in this collection, and they've done a great job, man. Code Mystics rocks. There you go. Awesome. NHS admin, they were expensive back then as well, yeah. It's an expensive hobby. Okay. All right, so I'm in the story mode, and there's a whole bunch of different modes. Oops, just took a picture. For those that didn't see, we are going to... I'll show you one of the extras with this thing. So you get all the boxes for the games as well. So you can zoom right in. You can see all of the details. Oh, and when you do multiplayer, let's do that right here with this. So the way that they handled multiplayer is, let me quit this if I can. Can I quit it? Okay. So reset it. So we're going to restart the game. So when you do versus play, it creates two. I don't have two controllers hooked up, but. You basically, how do I get back? Can I back up? Oh, you're stuck in this. Okay. You basically have two, so if I had somebody beside me playing the game with me, there's two Neo Geo Pocket Colors playing the game together, which is pretty crazy. But I can't do that, so let's see. Exit. I don't know if it models both of them, though. I think I might have pressed something. Oh, no, okay. So it doesn't, because it'd be too much stuff on there, but it gives you two individual screens, which is so nuts, right? But that's how they played the games back then. That's how you'd play multiplayer. Okay, so let's play Dark Arms, which I think is possibly the most interesting. I'm not sure if this was released individually or not. I've never played this game before. I played it for a little bit when I was first taking a look at this. Let's read the manual here for a second. So this is like a little RPG type thing here. The Dark Realm, the dark world where the misshapen creatures and ghouls live. So here you got the Master, you get the Beastbuster, and Joyce Slade. So we're going to cruise around inside of this world. Oh, and you can zoom right in and take a look at everything as well, which is pretty cool, right? All right. Nifty. Okay. Let's play. Afterlife spirit thing. Okay. Okay, this is my buddy. Bring back this seed under the statue of the goddess of darkness. Get some food as well. Give it to the seed and make a weapon. Alright, here we go. Oh, I can't get that way yet. I never played this. So, dark grab. Here we go. So you run out of bullets, but you auto replenish. This reminds me a bit of the James Bond Game Boy game that I played. I did a buried treasure of that one not too long ago. Oh! Where did you come from? Jesus Christ, I just started the game. Come on! Back away, fire dude. Okay, so we'll go in here. So we got a little Zelda-esque dungeon. Am I shooting this thing? Am I talking to it? Oh, I'm collecting it. Okay. Alright. Is that the seed? I don't know. Now do we go back? Okay. Well done. Let me explain about development. To create you weapon, feed the seed with The kind of weapon you make depends on the kind of you use. Okay, let's make your first weapon. Your weapon is ready. Oh, I can feed it zombie. And so I... Alright. Evolve it. Okay. Get the seed that protects the queen. You need 2 seed and to make an weapon. The number of seeds is set at 10. If you want to make different weapon, you need different kinds of seed. Look for them. The are hidden in various places. If you aim your weapon at it, it will react. Search for it. Alright. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, I see the pixels have grown, so my weapon is more powerful. Oh! Oh! This could be a great little dual stick shooter, but alas, only 2 buttons. Alright. Hey, it's Santa Claus. What are you doing? I came to get the but I can't find it. I lost my partner, and now I can't get out of this darn graveyard. Okay, okay. Alright. Can I destroy this? Geek Hero Bubba, right on. Yeah, I imagine that with a little bit of... If this succeeds, then there will be, you know, Volume 2, etc. And then we'll get a little bit more diversity in the types of games that actually made it to the Neo Geo Pocket Color. I never had this game. I've never seen it before. I have the Sonic the Hedgehog game for Neo Geo Pocket Color. And it's very good. Come on now! All right, let's see what's over here. Woo! The thing about games like this, and for the Game Boy as well, is like development was sophisticated enough by the time this hardware was available that there were lots of great disciplines learned on how to make fun, compelling games, and they didn't overreach because they knew what the parameters were with this, what these machines were capable of. So you had pretty sophisticated design that maybe didn't overextend graphically. And I think that was one of the things that really tripped up a lot of 16-bit developers, definitely tripped up a bunch of 8-bit developers. But these handhelds actually benefited, I think, from pretty tight, stripped down, but still definitely playable and serviceable. Like I played a Punisher game not too long ago. I reviewed that in the side-scrolling superheroes series. I played a Game Boy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, which I thought was pretty good. The Game Boy Batman animated series game is actually really good, the black and white one. And I've been impressed with all 10 of these games. The only one I didn't play is Metal Slug 2. Let's play that. Geek Hero Bubba, this is out. It released last week. So you can pick this up on the Switch right now. I don't know what the price is. I think it's around $40.
Metal Slug, second mission.
Okay, here we go. Oh yes, there is a fighting, a new fighting game that looks like a Neo Geo Pocket Color. You're right about that. I think I picked that up. I can't remember what it's called though. Ooh, there's some pretty big slowdown right here.
Pineapple.
Ooh, this really makes me want to play Bionic Commando.
Heavy machine missile pod.
Ouch. I streamed this a while ago on the Polymega, but if you have never played In the Hunt, you need to play that game. It's a submarine scrolling experience, kind of like Metal Slug, but you're in a submarine. It's so good.
Missile pod.
And the detail in the environments and backgrounds is insane in the Hunt. All right, here we go. Oh! I got a pineapple. All right, let's go flying. Yep, super impressive. Ooh, the slowdown's tough in this one. It is a big ship, right, for a small screen? I was thinking that too. They filled it with character sprites. Oh, you could just run over the bad guys with the tank. Such a cool franchise. I can't blow up that box? That's interesting. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Turok Evolution for Game Boy Advance is like a Metal Slug. That's cool. I don't know if I have that one. I keep hearing turtles in a half shell. Invincibox, Matthew Winstone. It's crazy that in the year 2000, handhelds were released with only 2 buttons. You know, after years of platforms putting all kinds of mechanics on different buttons, or near the year 2000, they released this with 2 buttons. Game Boy. I mean, it worked for the Game Boy, but you need more than 2 buttons. You need at least 4 buttons, right? You can't just do 2 buttons. All right. This is fun. Thanks for coming, NHS admin. I love that there are Nazis, and you're taking out the Nazis. It's great. Cartoon Nazis. All right. Okay. So there you go. That's a nice look at the Neo Geo Pocket Color Collection Selection 1. That's a nice little taste of it. I recommend it. I would have shot a review for it. You would have gotten all of that gameplay condensed into 8 minutes, but it was more fun to play it with you for an hour. But each one of those games is totally worth your time. Very well done. But just all of these other little extra details that they put into this, extraordinary. And SNK, if you ever watch this video, thank you for sending me the review code. And also more, please. And you set a bar here. This is really good. All we need in this collection is interviews. We want to know who made this stuff. A little bit of behind the scenes. But yeah, excellent collection. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm going to pop us onto full screen there. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to do another live rundown tomorrow. Show will start at 3 p.m. Pacific. And I don't know what I'm going to play, but we'll do a little Let's Play, EPN plays for a little bit of time after the rundown tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for joining us if you're brand new. And we will see you tomorrow. Until then, play forever.